Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, April 23rd, 2015, and the U.S. stock market is closed. I called the Dow up yesterday, and technically I was correct, but looking at what happened today, I also said that I kind of wanted to hedge my bet, and the market action that we had today definitely suggests a hedged bet. The Dow did close up 20 points, so I guess that qualifies as an up day, but it was a pretty indecisive kind of day. It started out negative this morning, and then it rebounded. Looked almost like it put in a little bull spike here. It rebounded very nicely. I thought it might really go, but then it weakened, just like I said it weakened yesterday toward the end of the day, and then it really sold off, fairly substantially the last 15 minutes. So I am definitely calling the Dow down tomorrow, and I'm not going to hedge my bet on that. I think it's really going to come down tomorrow, and that will be healthy for our markets and everything. Again, we're hitting this resistance area up here, and it really just can't get through that. I wouldn't worry about that. We've been making really good money, even though this thing overall has been moving pretty much sideways. It comes down to these lower levels and then rebounds pretty nicely, and we do pretty well. So not complaining, but I definitely see the Dow coming down tomorrow. I don't think there's any question about it. Hey, we certainly didn't have a great day, but we didn't have a terrible day. We ended up closing out negative $1,300, but we're carrying positive $2,000 going into tomorrow, so technically we made a few $100s. We'll just have to see. I'll show you some of the individual trades were kind of interesting. I'll show you what was frustrating for me today. This is a new market iPhone, but it's not involved with iPhones. It's Infosonics, and this thing we bought yesterday, and it did show a profit, but it kind of gave way, and it was really frustrating to me this morning because where it opened this morning, it was just down a couple $100, but just look at this, bam! Within 30 minutes we get stopped out, and stopped out pretty bad. We lost 3,300 in Infosonics, and this stock has me a little concerned because we're stopped out at about $2.60 there. That's pretty low in price, which means with our system we're buying a lot of shares, and then it's thin, and so you combine high numbers of shares with thinness. Hey, there may be enough Bob Brand traders out there to attract stops in being stopped out and everything. Didn't like this at all, and I am looking at this kind of situation, trying to think of a way we might be able to prevent this stuff from happening. We see this in quite a bit of our losing trades. Anyway, just something I'm thinking about. Anybody has some great ideas, email me on it, and we'll see what we can do. This was the bad trade of the day. We had some good ones, though, and because we had some good ones, we really didn't have such a bad day. This is in SoFun, and it was a little frustrating. We bought this yesterday. Right out of the gate, it did close positively, and then it popped up some today, and when we got out of there, and we, we're taking almost $3,000 out of SoFund. That's pretty good, but the thing keeps chugging and chugging away, and we end up re-entering it way up here, and we've left a lot of money on the table between where we got out of it and where we got back in, unfortunately, but nevertheless, as I say, we made nearly $3,000 there, and we are showing a small profit on the close. So SoFund was SoFund. I like that market. And then I'll show you one more here. This is Tesla Motors. I've been trading Tesla a long time, and it's a good stock. Bought this a couple days ago, and then we had this huge gap up yesterday. This was so huge that we stayed with it, or staying with it into a third day. Really didn't do too much. Where we got out here, we had over $2,000 in profits, but not too much happening today with either going one way or another with Tesla, but nevertheless a good trade. And with the good trades in Tesla and SoFund, that offset that really bad thing in Infosonics. And like I say, technically we actually made money today. And you got to understand, we had a spectacular day yesterday. We can't expect to have those kinds of days back to back. Anyway, that's the way it went. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Friday.